Okay, we get opportunity to go, I guess, the largest stadium in the SEC, Neyland Stadium there in Knoxville. Always a huge game anytime you play Tennessee. They're probably one of our big rivals, Georgia and Tennessee. In-state, Clemson, of course. But it's always, I think, fun for our team when you go in the largest stadium and play a team with a tradition of Tennessee. So that's what we're doing this Saturday. Hopefully our guys can keep improving a bit. We did play better last week against Arkansas. Still a lot of room for improvement. We've had some good gracious breaks last week and the week before. And I don't know that the gracious breaks are going to keep coming our way all the time. We're going to have to start earning a few of them and playing a little bit better at times. Tennessee is a team that has lost to three really good teams, Florida, Georgia, and Oregon. And they beat three teams that they were supposed to beat, I guess. And so they're getting into sort of the meat of their conference schedule like all of us are. Huge game, division game, conference game, and all that. So hopefully we should be ready to play. Injury-wise, I think Sky Moore, our linebacker, freshman linebacker, should be full speed and ready to go. Don't know if Cody Waldrop will make it back or not, possibly. And Chaz Elder actually had a concussion somewhere in that game last week. He did not practice last night. Started at free safety and played pretty well back there. But overall, we're very healthy at this time.
Anything new on Ronald Patrick in terms of whether or not he'll be available?
Yeah, Ronald had his boot on all yesterday. I think he still has it on. I believe trainer Clint Haggard said he will look at him Wednesday or Thursday. Right now, I would guess he'd be doubtful probably for the game. And I'm not sure who's going to replace him at that guard right now. Just not sure.
Who are your options? Stadnick and Rogers?
Well, we got Cody Waldrop if he gets back. Right. If he gets back, he could play some guard. Yeah, we got Brock available and so forth. Brock Stadnick. And Natai Rogers, true freshman. He's going to be a good player. We don't know if he's ready to be a good player yet, but he's another true freshman that's going to really play well, I think, before he's finished here.
Coach, from a receiving perspective, you get Shaq Rowland back, but do you stay with the lineup you've been successful with Rowland, and Jeffrey had a good game Saturday?
Yeah, I doubt if Shaq Rowland would start. He's not going to start. But Demir Bird's played well in there, and Nicky Jones, they've all played well. But Shaq will be out. He'll be out getting some passes thrown at him. Certainly should. We play a lot of receivers, as you know, so there's some pretty good competition going on. And hopefully Bruce Ellington will be back. He had his foot in one of those boots yesterday. He sort of strained the top of his foot, I think, when he caught that slant pass right toward the end of the first half against Arkansas. So there's an injury. I don't even know if we reported it, but we'll wait and see how Bruce can run. He may be out this week.
This week, after the game you had Saturday, seems to be a totally different challenge than the challenge was last week. Are you, with a young team, are you kind of curious to see how they're going to handle that type of success?
It's a challenge every week for our team, as you know. Although statistically, we're pretty good right now. Gosh, I think we're like fourth in the conference in offense, third in defense. Our defense has come a long way. So nobody needs to get upset. Our total defense is third in the conference. So we haven't given up a ton of yards. We just hadn't played that fourth quarter very well for about 2 or 3 weeks in a row. But our guys are getting better, we think, and there's still a lot of room for improvement. But no, we've not done enough to think we're hot stuff yet. No, we're not. We've scraped by 3 teams, and everything went our way out in Arkansas. And again, Arkansas needs to keep playing, see if they're going to have a decent team this year or not. Who knows? But our goal is we know we got to play well to beat Tennessee. We have to play really well. They play a little bit more man-to-man coverage, and because their DBs, I think, cover probably as well or better than anybody we've played thus far. Their defensive backs can cover. So it'll be a challenge for our receivers, see if they can get open and see if Connor can hit them. They've been playing a little bit more man-to-man than most teams we play. Whether or not they'll do it Saturday, who knows? But they can cover. They do an excellent job covering.